Okay, so we're gonna do a little quick 30-minute power hour based on the IPA challenge that I put in Imagine Plexus today. And I'm gonna share my screen so that you guys can look at it, because I'm so visual. I can't like think about things if I can't see them. Hold on. There we go. Leah, will you put in the threads really fast to announce that we're doing a little power hour for the next 30 minutes in case people hopped off too soon? Okay, so this is the week that we send out samples because it's the week before the 3-day challenge, which is the week before the last week of the month. It's time already. Can you believe it? So the 3-day challenge is going to be on the 23rd, 24th, and 25th. And then we will hopefully spend the last 3 or 4 days of the month just helping enroll people that we have in the challenge, okay? So this week, our goal is to learn to get lovey-dovey with your IPA. Thank you, Hannah, for making the graphic, and thank you to our incredible leadership team, Leah, Kara, Shay, Hannah. Did I not name anyone? Did I get everyone? Leah, please help me. I got everybody right. Yes. For coming up with the theme of this challenge, to get lovey-dovey with your IPA, and Hannah made the graphics. Thank you. Each leader is going to be taking a day this week to write the challenge for you so that you get different styles, you get different leaders, you get different ideas, all in 1 week. And then they will be having power hours each day as well. So hip, hip, hooray. We will have 2 to 3 simple tasks that we'll do to ensure your success. If you can't do it all at once, no biggie. Just check off each task as you go and you'll be getting more done. Oh, all the things are gonna pop up now, huh? Thanks, Leah. Let me put this here. Oh, come on, move over already. There we go. And we'll go like this. Perfect. Just check them off as you go and you'll be getting more done than if you did nothing at all, right? A lot of times we're like, oh, I can't do anything. So I can't do all of it. So I just won't do anything. What if you just did one thing? That's one more thing than you would have done anyway, right? So number 1, create a post for free samples. If you've already done a post today or you had something different scheduled today, that's fine. Do it later tonight. If you haven't done a post today and you've been looking for some content, perfect. Do it right now. You can do a post that just says something like, maybe like a boomerang of you with your pink drink stick, like waving it around. If you don't want to make another one up or something, you can wave it around and be like, samples, samples, get your samples. Who wants to try a sample? Drop a comment below, send me a message, whatever. Or maybe you have a picture of yourself with your pink drink that you want to post up. Maybe you want to say something like, if you've ever been curious about my pink drink, 3-day challenge group is coming up next week and I'm sending out samples today. Send me a message or leave a comment if you're interested. So if you can't do that right now, or you feel like you've already posted or whatever, then make sure you do that at some point today. Even if you've already posted. I post twice a day all the time. Sometimes I post 3 times a day. I think yesterday I posted 4 times. I'm not really sure. I just post. So don't get too wrapped up in the rules, okay? I mean, I wouldn't necessarily post like 4 health stories all in one day. I've never done that. Well, I did in the beginning, but that was different. That was when Facebook was different. But I would never do that now in my main feed, right? I might do like a health story, a personal thing, a birthday thing, and share someone's video. But you know what I'm saying, yes? Okay. So for people who you have been talking to, we have 4 different messages that you can pick from. But first, if you, just as like a little background here, once you do your post and you have someone that's liking your post or commenting on it, you can send a message like this to them. Hey, saw you'd like a free sample. send me your address and I'll pop that in the mail today. And you can just leave it at that. If you just want to leave it at that and do it super short, and you can send it from the Engage app. If you don't have the Plexus Engage app, it's seriously one of my favorite things ever. I send samples from there now. That's the only place I send samples from. I used to have this really intricate sampling system. I don't even use that anymore. I just send it out of the Engage app because they made it so easy. And all you need is their address, their phone number, and their email. And you put it all in and it sends it to you. And then you can send text messages or Facebook messages. You can send all this cool stuff to them. And it sends you email reminders of when to follow up. So I love it, except my one girl that took a sample and didn't sign up, it sent me a reminder today and it was like, good job. You've probably signed her up by now. And I was like, oh, I'm a failure. I haven't yet. So I thought I'd share that with you in case you ever feel that way when you get those reminders too. It's not just you, it's me too. Okay. So if you want to do a little bit more, you could say, I can send that one sample alone, or if you'd like to do, I don't know, you guys, like, if you don't like this message, don't send it. But if you want to send this message, a lot of times this is what I send them, just because I'm saying, oh, I'll send you a stick for free. Or if you want 2 sticks, 3 sticks, send me $4 and I'll send you a whole thing for the 3-day challenge. Does that make sense? And I haven't, like, this message, I kind of changed it a little bit because there's 2 sticks in the Engage app. I used to send 3. So I'm sorry, it's a little bit confusing. So you could say, hey, saw you'd like a free sample, send me your address and I'll pop that in the mail today. I can send that one alone for free, right? Because you said free samples, right? You can send it alone for free. Or if you'd like to do our 3-day challenge that starts next Tuesday, I can throw in 2 more sticks of pink drink for $4 with your free one. I'm sending either way. Want to just do the 1 free stick sample or upgrade and see what a 3-day spin feels like for 4. So this is just an example. If you're like, Emily, this doesn't make sense with the Engage app, don't send it then. Just say, hey, saw you'd like a free sample. Send me your address, phone number, and email, and I'll pop that in the mail today. Okay? And then you probably have free sample credits in the Engage app, so it's free anyway, right? But if it's not, then you can pay for it and through the app. Okay. So if you can sell these out of your own stash and hand deliver, then you don't even have to ship them. And it gives you a second to, like, talk on the porch and maybe, like, drizzle on the business or something. Like, oh yeah, do you have a friend that I could drop samples off at her house too that you want to do it with? Because I could just zip some more by her house. Do you have any neighbors you want me to drop them off the porch? Right? A lot of times I'll do that too. Does your mom live close? I'm like grabbing for straws sometimes with this. Okay. Okay. So, another type of message that you could send to 3 people today, inviting them to the 3-day challenge. These are for people that you've most likely sent. You've most likely talked Plexus before. You've shared a short video, health stories, given product and pricing recommendations, but they haven't pulled the trigger yet. They might have even been to a sip and see or virtual event. In addition to that, maybe they did the 3-day challenge like 6 months ago, a year ago. Guess what? Leah rewrote the 3-day challenge. So it's all new. And there's new graphics. And Kara and Leah and Shay and Hannah have all totally revamped how we do live videos and prizes. So it's going to be a totally new experience. So if they've done it before, say, hey, I know you did this like a couple of months ago or last year, but we have an all new way that we're doing it. And I think it'd be really fun for you to do it again. What do you think? Right? You can say something like that. Okay, so I have 4 different situational messages here that you can send today, and we're going to start sending messages now for the next 20 minutes. Invite new. Hi, sweet friend. I hope all is well in your world. I don't know if you're open, and I love you either way, but if you are, I wanted to invite you to join me in a private, casual, information-only Facebook group next week. There will be nitty-gritty product information about gut health and how to create thriving health at the root, testimonials with people's experiences, and prizes. You'll love this community of people and the positive energy you'll feel. Would you like to be a fly on the wall and learn about plexus, root healing, and gut health? So this could be to someone that you've never talked to Plexus about before. Maybe you've been meaning to, and you've just been like a little bit nervous to reach out, and you sort of want to skip all of the steps and just send an invite to the challenge. This would be the message you'd send to them. If you have someone that you want to follow up with, this is the type of message that you could send to them right here. Hi, sweet friend. I hope all is well in your world. I know you were thinking about trying Plexus. If you are still open, I wanted to invite you to join me in a private, casual, information-only Facebook group next week. There will be, so you see how just the beginning is different and then the ending is a little bit different. Maybe this could help you decide if this would be a good fit for you. Right? So you're leaving it really open-ended instead of being like, I know this is going to help you decide. You're saying maybe this could be a way for you to help decide if this is even right for you, right? And then if you have a brand new ambassador, hey, my friend, I'm sincerely so excited for you to start this journey. Our team is doing a private Facebook group next week. It's super casual, great energy, nitty gritty on products and stories, blah, 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 blah. We're going to give prizes for commenting, get you more educated on this process. That way you can make the most of your products and truly create your best health. I will send you an invite to join us in the group. You click join when you see it come through, right? So this is anyone that you've signed up new, like in the last 6 months, please put them in the group, send them this message and add them in the group. It's Imagine Health and Happiness Challenge. Okay, only for ambassadors on our team or people that we are hoping to recruit on our team. Then, if you have a new ambassador, you want them to invite their friends, you could send this message. Hey, my friend, I am sincerely so excited for you to start this journey. Our team is doing a private Facebook group next week. It's super casual, great energy, nitty gritty info on products and stories of everyone, of success on the products and prizes for commenting. Typically, everyone thinks about their friends and family when they learn about Plexus. Who do you know who needs Plexus too? This would be the perfect opportunity for them to casually learn about the products, get support from our amazing community, and see if this would be an answer to their prayers. Who have you thought about that might want to learn more? So anyone that you've signed up in the last 30 days should be getting this message. So, or even if you've signed them up in the last 6 months, you know what I'm saying, okay? So what I want you to do is intentionally for the next 20 minutes, pick one of these messages to start with. If you want to start with follow-up, start here. If you want to send it to your new ambassador, start here. Or if you want them to bring a friend, do this one instead, right? They're clearly put out here for you. If you just want to skip a few steps and dive straight into the 3-day challenge, you're going to send them this message up here, okay? Do you want me to leave my share screen open, or are you just going to go to the team page and gather these messages, copy paste from there? Drop in the comments what you guys want me to do. Your wish is my command. What are you saying? Yes, you also got 3 sample credits for signing up for the wellness event tomorrow. Okay, we'll just copy and paste them in the chat. I think that's better too, Leah, because it's kind of hard to like read it. So we'll stop sharing there. And then I can go through and do that, okay? We're gonna work for 20 minutes starting now. As you send the messages, make sure to put your tweaks of them in the comments here. If you get any responses back, a yes, a no, a maybe, share with us. It helps bring energy to the group and the Power Hour. This is what I'm changing the if somebody comments on your post, if you're using the Engage app. Hey, saw you'd like a free sample. Send me your address, email, and phone number, and I'll pop that in the mail today through this cool little app Plexus has for sending samples. It will give you updates along the way as your sample ships and send you cool little videos to go with it. Okay, so I'm going to add that to the post as well. I'll probably just change it out so it just says that, because I don't know if anyone is sending their own samples anymore. Everybody's just using the app, right? Okay, we'll stick with that. So one of the girls that I've been talking to, she had some health issues come up. And so it's not time for me to send a sample message. Sometimes you'll run into this where the relationship isn't ready for that. So the message that I sent to her today instead was, how are you doing, babe? Did you have to go into the doctor at all? Or do they have you rest at home the entire time? Been thinking about you. Because right now, that's the message that I need to send to her, not, do you want to be in my sample group next week? Right? I mean, maybe in the next couple of days it will get to that point, but I want to point out that sometimes it's not the right timing to send a message if someone's going through something in their life. So that's one of the messages I just sent. So thought I would share this with you because she actually, when I started that message, she responded back and said, "Hey, oh my gosh, like this means everything to me." And we talked about her health issue for a minute. And then she said, "And by the way, I started the samples you sent last month. Thanks for sending them." So I didn't even have to ask about it for her to bring it up with me, right? So it ended up accomplishing the same thing. And a lot of times that's what happens. Um, Kelly, Kelly says, I've registered 3 times for the wellness event, haven't received the credits out of an email confirming I've registered. I don't know. I would go to the help chat or call customer service and see if they know the answer to that. I'm sorry, I don't know it. Has anyone done a post about the samples yet that they would want to share in the chat if you've done your post already? If so, please go ahead and share if you've done a post. But if you haven't, just keep messaging. It's fine. Oh, and Michelle said that she thinks that the credits might not show up till after the event when you've attended it. That's right. You're right, Michelle. Thanks for that. What do you say when people come back with, I can't really think of anyone? Sometimes I'll say something like, oh my gosh, I know. It's kind of weird how we don't really realize that people are feeling like crap around us, you know? And it's crazy because there's so many people that you know that are not feeling good. But it's hard to find them when when we're not even aware of it because we're just doing our own thing, you know? And say it with like a really nice vibe because you don't want it to come off as like condescending or shameful. Like, oh, if you were as observant as I am, right? You want it to be more like feel felt, right? Feel felt found instead of like high and mighty, right? And so so that person like is going to require a little bit more development, right? They're going to require a little bit more development than probably just a message, right? So just keep the door swinging wide open and send a message back that builds the relationship um, for maybe an opportunity when down the road they think of someone. Yeah, so it's like planting a seed now for when they finally get the idea later. Good question, Michelle. We're going to go for just 5 more minutes. Of course, you can keep working, but we will uh, stop the Zoom in 6 minutes. So I have someone that I have tried and tried and tried and tried to get to sign up. And I felt like if I sent the long message that I have in the IPA challenge for us, that it might be like too much for her because I followed up so many times. So I wrote a short message and said, I'm doing a 3-day sample experience next week. Want me to pop some samples in the mail for you to try? Just super casual, really short, and better for her personality. So I thought I'd just share that with you guys. And our time is up now. Keep working. Just because the Zoom is ending doesn't mean you have to stop working. Keep working. Send the messages you weren't planning on sending. Thanks for being with us here today, guys. Bye.